Hello and welcome back to another day in our life. And we start off the day with a few problems. Number one being outside. And starting off with our garden being an absolute state. Now that's all Noah, toys, whatever. It's this. As you guys would have seen, we bought this sofa from Aldi about 2 weeks ago now, and it's been absolutely brilliant. We've loved it in the sunshine. It's been perfect. But recently the weather has let us down and it has been pouring with rain, and we thought that's fine, we've got the cover, it's down there, cover was in it, absolutely fine, keep it all nice and dry. Yesterday we took the cover off to check it, and it turns out that actually the cover is not that great, and these were all soaking wet, and basically the water has got in. I think it's mostly got in through the zips, which they've got on it like here, to alternate which side you want the kind of extended end on. So problem number one is the fact that we've got the garden in an absolute mess. The bins are there just because I had to take the bins out earlier as it's bin day. But that's problem number one. Need to get them all dry, and hopefully they're not going to be like stained or damaged or anything like that. And from now on, I'm going to have to keep them in the shed and get them out every single time that we want to actually use the sofa, which is a proper first world problem, but is a bit of a drain. And that leads us on to problem number two, which I've been putting off ever since the sun has got out. And problem number two is the state of this. These weeds have been growing like absolute crazy. You can see down there, like if you want to see for scale, that one is literally taller than our green bin. Now we really want to get something done with it all and like get it all professionally done, but it's just not the time right now, not the time to have it all sorted. So basically that means I've got to do it myself. So why don't we start with the big one? Doesn't even fit. I mean, you can make a full jungle scene out of this. Look at that. So that is job number one this morning, and I'll show you a quick little bit of it, and hopefully in the next half hour it'll be done. And this right here is the problem. We put this membrane down that's meant to stop all the weeds ages ago, and as you can see, they all just growing straight through it. So if we go and pull one of these big ones up, you can see it just pulls the whole thing up and it's gone straight through it, which is fantastic. But some of these are seriously spiky. Right, look at that. So I need to go find some gloves. And so we need to head to the shed and hope that there's some in there, because we've not been gardening for quite some time. I mean, like, look at the state of that. Where on earth am I meant to find gloves in here? So none in there. We need to look in shed number two and hope that we find some, or already coming unstuck. And again, nothing but mess. That is a problem. So it looks like we're just gonna have to avoid the big spiky ones and hope that I don't get my fingers. So we are about halfway along. Due to the lack of gloves, we're just taking out the big easy bits at the minute. Got to about where that green bin is, and look what we found. There, lying there in the ground, a fork. So that, not going in the green bin, is going in the black bin, and then we can keep going. I said I wanted to be done by 9. It has just gone 9 o'clock. We're gonna be late. And this is where we call an end to round one for the day, because my hands can't keep up with any more spikes. And we've actually got some other stuff we need to get done. So the kettle's on, we need to grab this and get this out and up on the airer. And the washing is done. If there's one job I hate doing in the house, it is the washing. It just takes forever, every single time. We've got the coffee, we've got peanut butter toast, breakfast of champions. I'm going to go sit upstairs and do some work. And oh my god, I just had the most amazing notification that I had no idea it was coming. So as you guys have probably seen, we have got our website up and running, and we've got our first few bits on there. So we've got our hoodies and t-shirts for everybody, adults, kids, for living the life of your dreams, basically our positive message we want to try and get out in the world. And then we've also got some mugs and travel mugs about just some little sayings, all TWF. So we've got Thrive, Wisdom and Family, and we've got Transform, Wish and Fly. Now, we made these a little while ago, and we're getting them printed and hopefully getting them created really, really soon. And so we made an order to get a sample of each one that's sent to us, so we could just see the quality of them, make sure they're right for when you guys obviously want to get them for yourself. Now, we made that order, and you can see that June 29th to July 3rd is when it's meant to be delivered. But I've just gone online because it said actually the order's been partially fulfilled. So I've gone to check the tracking number, and half of the order is meant to be delivered today before 12 o'clock, which is when I have to be back at work. So fingers crossed they'll get delivered here before I go, and we can see and open them up and see what is inside. You are not going to believe what I have just done. I made an absolute fool of myself. But you know, I was talking about those things that are getting delivered, and I'm really, really excited to have a look at them and see what they look like. Well, they've been delivered, and guess what I did? I forgot to bring the phone down. so you can see them getting brought in the door. Let's go and open these up and see what we've got inside. I want to go upstairs and do it upstairs because then I can set the camera up properly so you can see everything. And I'm so excited to have a look inside this, see what they look like. I've sliced the top open just so it's easy to get into, but I have not seen anything yet, so fingers crossed they're going to be fantastic. Okay, so let's have a look inside and see what we can get out. So we have got one box here and one box here. Now, this is not the full order. This is only the first half of it. It's been partially fulfilled because the rest is coming from Europe. These guys were made in the UK, so they're a lot quicker to come through. We have got one. That is nice. So we've got one mug, transform, wish, fly. I'll talk through what it means in a little bit more detail soon. And we've got our second one. Thrive, wisdom, family. Look at that. I am so happy with these. They've turned out better than I thought they could even do it. They're so simple, but they're so perfect. Oh, that makes me very happy. Now, the whole point of these mugs is we are the Walton family. It stands for TWF, and actually it was a YouTube comment that made me think of this. I'll try and put the comment on the screen for you, but they basically said, thanks for the video, TWF. And I first looked at it, and I mean, when I first read it, I thought it stood for something rude. And then I looked at it again, no wait, it's in the wrong way. And I realised it's the initials of our channel, it's TWF. And it just made me think, actually, you know what, that is such a perfect thing of the whole point of this channel is to share our life, the way we do things, but to share some positivity. It's to share some happiness into the world. The world can be a bit of a stinky place at times. And so it's about saying, actually, you know what, let's share a bit of light into it, share a bit of happiness. And that's what these are for. So TWF, all of these mugs have got TWF on them. So it's Thrive, Wisdom and Family, okay? They're three things that are amazing, they're positive, they're happy, they're good. And they fit together quite well, I think. Thrive, Wisdom, Family. You thrive with your family, you get wisdom from the elder people in your family, and family is so important. So that's that one. And then the other one is a little bit more about us and transform, wish, fly. So the thing you'll see on the clothing is that we also have a saying which is in our house. If I take you out to the landing, it's actually here. This has been up on the wall for ages. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Now that is just everything that I believe in. And so we've taken the last bit, the live the life of your dreams, and that is going to be on the clothing that's going to come out. It's already on the website and it's on its way here, so you can see it before, obviously, if you'd like to order some yourself. But it's just about generating that bit of positivity into the world. And so that's what this one is all about as well, this mug. Transform, wish and fly. So it doesn't matter what point in life you are, it doesn't matter what stage of life you're at. You could just be starting out, you could be halfway through, you could be thinking actually you're kind of stuck in something where you don't really know where to go, you don't know what to do. And it's about remembering, guys, that at any point you can transform, you can change what you want to do, you can change who you want to be. If you're wishing for something, then take flight, go get it, and go and achieve whatever it is you want to do. And that's what we're doing here. Our life has been going in a certain direction for the past few years, and we've decided that actually we're going to take control of it and make it into the life of our dreams. We're going to transform our lives, and we're going to do it in a way that we are happy with, that we're comfortable with, and that we want to do it. And me and Rachel are making those decisions ourselves at the minute about what we want to do and the way we want to go, and we are chasing them. We're transforming our lives, we're believing in our wishes, and we are going to take flight and achieve it. And so that's what this one's all about. And it is a very simple design, but it's the meaning behind it. It's the transform, the wish and the fly. So if you guys do want one of those, you can see them both there, Transform, Wish, Fly, Thrive, and Family. Then there will be links in the description down below, along with a bunch of other stuff. There's some teaching clothes, there's some TWF merch clothing, there's a bunch of other stuff on the website. So go and take a look at it, go and check it out, and hopefully you guys will appreciate it and appreciate the message behind it more than anything. Because when it's a day like today and the sun is shining and all you want to do is spread some positivity into the world, and that is what these mugs and this clothing and this whole channel is all about. And if all it is one positive YouTube comment, then you know what, it's that tiny bit of happiness and tiny bit of positivity that could just make someone's day, could make my day, could make your day. Just spread a little bit of happiness, guys, and it'll make the world a better place. So we need to take these two and get them pride of place in the kitchen. Maybe have my first ever drink from all of them. Now the question is, what do I drink? So I'm going to take my mug, fill her up, and enjoy my first drink. I mean, it's just water, but the fact that we designed this and it's the positivity message on it and it's a TWF on it, and it makes it taste a little bit better. But that's not the only drink that we need to make. We also need to get out our Huel powder, because as you guys know, we've been using this as our dinners this week. This is actually the 3rd week now that we've been making these, and they have made life so much simpler. So I need my lid, my bottle, I need my lid, cap, and the, what do you call this, filter? Who knows? And this drink needs to get made. Now, I've seen a couple of people asking, are these videos sponsored by Huel or anything like that? The answer is they are not, guys. There's just something we're trying out, and it has actually worked really, really well. Just realised I've not put any water in that. One sec. So we filled it up, 500 ml of water. Yeah, it's actually worked really, really well. So we started using them mainly as for dinners for me, because it's just something that I enjoy doing meal prep, but not something I'm really passionate about doing. And this is just so much quick, and it's got all the stuff in there that I need. And yeah, I've really, really enjoyed using them. Strawberries and cream is my favourite flavour so far, but I'm hoping to get some more soon, and we're going to try out things like the vanilla one, their like original flavour. I've made an absolute mess of that today. Let's get that on there, give it a good shake. I feel like I'm making a cocktail at a fancy like Hawaiian bar. And yeah, it's just saved me so much time. So if you do want one of those, there's a link in the description down below. It'll get you £10 off. Again, thanks to all those guys that have already booked those in and got their £10 off for themselves. Obviously, it helps me out as well. Gets me some referral bonuses, which helps make all these videos possible. Makes everything that we do here possible. Just it's thanks to support from you guys, the channel members, the people who've signed up to Jam Donut, to Cashwalk, to Eureka, to Survey Pop, to Influence. Just all the ways that we use to make little bits of extra money on the side that we share with you guys. When you use our links to do it, it's free for you to use those links. Gets you a bonus, but also gets us a little bonus. So thank you very much for those of you that have done that. Now, it's time to head back upstairs because, incredibly, it is already 11:45. And I know I didn't really show you this bit, but I've already spent about 2.5 hours of today just sat in here doing some work. I did a little bit before Noah woke up this morning, before I even started the vlog. And then when I said earlier on I was going to go work, I sat down here for like an hour and a half. And it's just paperworky bits. As a teacher, you have stuff you have to do like that, which is not my favourite part of the job, but you just have to get it done. And so now it's almost time to get into work. And today is looking like it is a glorious day, which is good because tomorrow is sports day. And tomorrow being sports day means that tonight we need to set up for sports day. So I'm not in charge of setting up sports day particularly. There's a guy at school who's in charge of PE, and he is fantastic at organising all this stuff. And he's done the timetable, he's sent the emails out, he's sorted it all out. It's pretty brilliant at doing it. But our school today, me and him and another guy, we're all going to sit. I say sit, we're not going to sit. We're going to get outside on the field and get ready for sports day for tomorrow. Close the computer down, finish up, get ready to go into work. And the first thing I need to do to get ready to go is to get some socks on, because the amount of times when my planning time is moved to morning, and I love spending time in flip-flops. It's all I wear in the summer when it's hot, flip-flops all day long. And so you get to this point, I need to leave the house, and I forget to put socks on, and I just shove some flip-flops on and then rock up to school in flip-flops. And thankfully I've never actually made it to school in flip-flops, but I have definitely left the house before and had to turn around to come back in and get some proper shoes on, because as much as I would love to, I'm not sure I can turn up to work in flip-flops just yet. So I need to get my drink out my fridge where it's been chilling down, because trust me, these things, when they're chilled, are so much smoother. We need some trainers because PE kit is the way forward in the summer, especially as we're setting up for sports day, and I've got PE to teach this afternoon. And we are ready to get to school. And we are home. That was an incredibly busy, I think it was only about 4 hours at school. It's 4:20 now. But my word, I am feeling it. But we are all set up for sports day. The field is looking fantastic. All the cones are out, everything is marked out. And so tomorrow we can just get to school, get ready, and then hopefully just enjoy the day. We've got a little treat for someone who has just got home, which is Rachel.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So we're going to sit down, have a catch up with our new mugs, which are available in the link down below in the description, as you saw earlier. And then we're going to go and get Noah in a minute, because he'll be just having his tea at nursery. So we're going to pick him up once he's finished. And just like that, it's time to get Noah. So it is shoes for you.
Thanks.
And it is flip-flops for me. because I'm no longer at school, so I can wear the flip-flops again. Look at the state of them from earlier in the garden. Alright, much better. Tidy up from our little snack. This little guy away for later. We have acquired a child and we are going into Asda. And we are back from Asda. And two of the things we bought are bottles of Dr. Pepper, but we accidentally got a Dr. Pepper Zero and a Dr. Pepper full fat, I guess, original. You want to open them? Yeah. Okay. Now, as much as Noah may want them, they are not for him. They're actually for Rachel, who's a big fan of Dr. Pepper. But we have never ever, we're going to open it, we've never ever done a taste test. So it's time to see if she can work out which is which. There's one, and here is the other. I will try and leave on screen which one is which, so you guys will know if she gets it right or not. Noah's desperately trying to get in on some of the Dr. Pepper action.
Please?
You want to come up?
Yeah.
Should Daddy come down to you?
Yeah.
That is the full fat.
Nice. Well done.
It's more fizzy.
Please?
Did Mummy get it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. And we are going to try and cook an early tea for us and let Noah have a little bit as well. Start with some sausages and some chips.
Good.
They are cold. So for tea tonight we've got chips. Do you know what the chips? And we've got some more of those lovely butchered sausages, which are just fantastic. And as always with our cooking, we're going to stick it all in the air fryer. Because it just makes life so much simpler, doesn't it, Noah? Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? These need to go straight into here. So the sausages are in there, the chips are in there. Can we close? Don't touch them. Can we close it? Push. Oh, you need to push this side, that's it. Kink. And then we close this one. And now we have got about 20 minutes before it is Noah's bedtime. So we're going to spend it outside in the garden on the slide, and I'm going to try and get some of this washing away. So the washing is done. If we can hook that off. Noah's been wandering around like a samurai the entire time, and it's time for one of my favourite jobs. The only thing I like about doing the washing is this. Whee! Simple as that. And if I'm not mistaken, our tea for this one has just gone beep. And there we have it. It is pure comfort food, sausage and chips, but it is cooked by us and it will be delicious.
Oh no.
He's just been out here playing with this for so long.
Daddy, play.
Wow. Are you a samurai? A ninja? Oh, got me. Oh, are you being careful? Good boy. Got assaulted by a pole. Oh no! Up you get. Good boy. Good rescue. Is it so tall? If this isn't what summer is all about, then I don't know what is. Just sat outside in the sunshine. He is absolutely loving life. And I remember so many times last year we were sat here, basically, just bit my tongue. Oh, ow. Yeah, sat here so many times last summer where he couldn't even sit up on his own, and just like thinking, oh, next summer will be the one where he's running around, he's loving life, and he is. Anya, hey, you love it. Can you smile? Yeah. Oh, this is the life. This is other favourite thing to do in the garden. You got some water. Wow. More water? There's loads in there. This is 7 o'clock, which means it is bedtime. But first, we've got to do the all-important bath. Plug in, water on, bubble bath. squirted in. You want to go on the potty? Come on then. We are done for the day. So Noah's in bed, and if you're a parent, you'll know that first sip of your coffee or tea, once they're in bed and you know you can just chill for the rest of the night, is one of the best moments of every single day. So we've showered, we're ready, we're done. We're going to watch a little bit of TV. You've got some minstrels, I've got some shortbread, and we've got, very first time ever, our own mugs from the website. If you want to get yours, positive vibes from the mugs, all that type of thing, then go get them, and thank you very much if you do. And we'll see you all in the next one.